तेजशिवायथा
जले जलं व्योम्नि तेजस्तेजसी वा यथा।
उपाधि विलयात् विष्णु निर्विशेषं विशन्मुनिः जले जलं वियद्योम्नि तेजस्तेजसि वा यथा। Humble prostration to all spiritual masters. I invoke grace and blessing of the Lord to contemplate on Atmabodh with verse number 53. How does realized masters merges into essential nature by dissolving all conditions into supreme consciousness by thinking, by deep contemplation. We people have developed particular habits for our own existence as conditioning, as body, as upadhi. We think that our upadhi is our real existence. Upadhi is not our real identity or real existence. Upadhi is just container. Upadhi is just equipment. Or upadhi is just tools. Through that upadhi, the principle of life get manifested. So this is the medium through which the consciousness manifests. Medium is important for the expression of the reality. But it doesn't mean that without medium, the life principle does not have a existence. It has existence without conditions. The waves do not have an independent existence without water. But water has an independent existence without waves, bubbles, and foam. Ornaments do not have the independent existence without gold. But gold has independent existence. Gold can exist without names and forms of the ornament. Cloth does not have a independent existence without thread, but thread can exist without cloth. Mud pot does not have independent existence. The pot cannot exist without mud because mud is the material cause. If you remove the mud from the pot will not remain as a particular name and form and its independent existence. There is no such identity without mud. We cannot say that it has its own identity. It means effects existence depend on the cause. But existence of cause does not depend on anything. It has its own identity and it has its own existence. This simple logic, if we understand, then we can become free from fear. Because we think if body is there, mind is there, intellect is there, then and then we have our existence. My existence is body. If there is no body, I will not have an existence. I will get lost. And for that, people get afraid. Oh, if I'm not there, what will happen for me? But we have to think, I am not effect. I am not effect means I am the self. I am consciousness. I have a intrinsically existence, consciousness, and bliss. So my existence does not depend on anything. I am the principle of consciousness and it does not depend on anything. I am the principle of joy or happiness or bliss and it does not depend on anything. So in the absence of all upadhis, I will remain as it is, as absolute existence, consciousness, and bliss. But mind, body, intellect, all objects do not have a independent existence without my presence. If I present, then everything has reality. If I am not there, they don't have a existence. So substratum is there, then all wrong superimpositional objects appears there. But substratum is not there, false appearance will not be there. Because I am the substratum of all appearance. So I means consciousness is substratum. And all these upadhis, mind, body, intellect, are superimposed on me. They appear as real, not because of their own reality. They appears as real because of my own reality. I gives my reality to the false objects. All objects appears as real not by themselves, but because of the real substratum is there. That reality goes there from me. If I remove my own reality, they don't have their own reality, own existence. Then what to do? Limited existence or limited upadhi should remove their own identity and become one with that vast essence. But we do not have a broad vision and idea that if we remove our small identity, then we do not have our existence. This is not real. One after another, there are various waves on the water. The big waves swallows small waves. But if all the waves forgets their small identity and merge into water, then there is no any waves, just water only. Before the waves, there was water. After the destructions of the waves, there will be the water. And while remaining waves, there is only water. So all waves arising from the water, all waves are merging into water. But when they have their own appearance, water exists in them. From the standpoint of the water, there is only water. Nothing, any concept as waves, bubbles, and foam or surface, ups and down, nothing, anything. The third person created their own idea Yes, this is a foam, this is a bubbles, this is a waves. But if you ask anything to water, you know that there are various waves on you, various bubbles on you, various foam on you. Water will say that, no, I don't know anything. I'm only there. But I saw that there is waves and foam. You say anything, but from my standpoint, my nature is only there. Homogeneousness consciousness is only there. Don't impose in your own idea on me. I am the only water. I don't have any foreign attributes in me. Don't impose your foreign ideas on me. In the same way, in the consciousness, foreign attributes cannot enter. Or the self-consciousness cannot mix with any external attributes. Admixture is not possible there. Other elements can mix with each other. And they get third attributes. Always you give example. Oxygen, it means H2O. Hydrogen has its own quality. Oxygen has its own quality. But hydrogen, oxygen come together. The third entity comes out from them. Am I right? But this
Yes.
rule of science is not applicable in the field of spirituality. Therefore, you may see the distinguishes. You may see the difference. You may say one thing is different from the another. The distinguish is only at the level of upadhis.
Science works on upadhis only.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Science works on only upadhis, only the conditionings. But behind the upadhi, behind the container, the one reality exists there. Therefore, Shankaracharya ji says, remove your small identity, small limitation, and merge into big nature of your essence. Therefore, he has given Jale Jalam. Viyat Yomni. Tejas Tejasi Vayata. The open space. And other side, there is a pot. And space exists in the pot. We give the name spot space. And we have 100 pot. And in that 100 pot, space exists there. But actually, we cannot distinguish in between space. But there is limited upadhis, limited conditions. And therefore, we see the distinguishes there. Small pot, big pot, bigger pot, biggest pot. Can we say that? Big space, bigger space, and biggest space. These are external partition. If you may make a artificial partition like a pot, what is this artificial partition of space? But space cannot be limited by the conditioning. But if you think space is separated as bigger and biggest due to condition, then break the pot, destroy the pot, then you think, oh, space has entered into open space. This is just imagination because of the partition.
And on this imagination only, thermodynamics, the whole concept of thermodynamics is based. They said that based on that Upadhi, one is closed system, second one is open system, third one is isolated system. And based on that theories, a huge concept is enlarged, elaborated. Huge
Okay.
concept is elaborated. And the thing is, Upadhi is only. Because of that only, everything is elaborated.
Sure, definitely. They have their own benefits.
Now, for the benefits only, Upadhis are required.
Yeah,
For lower benefits, I mean.
lower benefits. But we are
And without
thinking,
Upadhis, activity cannot be happen.
yes,
To
definitely.
do maximum work, within a short period of time, Upadhis are required.
Yeah,
And when we want to free from any kind of activity, then we have to remove the Upadhi.
we think if there is activity, then we have our own existence. But by the removing all conditionings, what will happen? Via Yomni Vishet. Then spot space enter into open space. This is the only way of seeing. Because open space pervades everywhere. If you bring pot will exist in space. Then you will see space is in the pot. And then we say that limited pot, and space exists in limited pot, then can we say limited pot space. But actually all these are the sentences only. Because pot exists in space, inside and outside is the space, and space entered the smallest particle of the mud. Then how can we say that space is limited by the pot? We don't have a subtle vision to look at the reality. We see only the upadhis with our gross perceptions and gross understanding. But if you go into detail at the subtlest level, there is no distinguish anything. So, but Acharya says that if we remove the condition, the essence, the limited factor will enter into the vast essence. So Jale jalam Vyat Yomni. Yomni means space, and Vyat means space. Space into space. Okay. Tejas Tejasi Vayatha. Tejas Tejasi Vayatha. When we identify with self, then we think I am the omnipresent. Just the original source is one and the same. That is the principle of light. The light expresses through small bulb and big bulb or big upadis. But if you break the small upadis and big upadis of light, so small bulb is the container and big bulb also is container. And the container contains something different from that. And if you break the container, that contain merge into its essence. So Tejasivayat,
Homogeneousness.
homogeneousness. See, in this example, Jale Jalam, Vyat Yomni, Tejas Tejasi. We construct two sentences. Water into water. Space into space. And light into light. But actually, when you say that, water into water means what? This one container, A and B, this is the B container. Water into water. Actually, there is no two water. There is only two container. There is only two upadhis. But within the upadhi, there is one principle. But we see the distinguish. One thing is different from the another thing. We make a distinguishes in between two container, to object. But within the object, the one reality, that is water, is the one and the same. And we say that Jale Jalam. It means that water was there before, but it gets separated due to condition, due to conditioning, due to container. But if you remove the container, water will change into water. It is not real. Water is there. But we do not see the oneness because of the upadhis. Upadhi vilayat Vishnu. When we dissolve the upadhis into its own cause, then nirvishesham vishan muni. By the thinking, upadhi are just temporarily. The conditioning is not a permanent existence. It is a temporarily. So upadhi will come and upadhi will go. Yesterday I said that upadhi is adjective. Upadhi plays the role as adjective.
intermediates.
Yes, intermediates. But it does not remain as forever.
Intermediates are always unstable,
Okay.
and product is always stable. Product means what? Which is origin. Origin becomes product.
So it means there was only water, there was only space, there was only light. But because of the upadhi, we made a separation. But actually, we do not make a separation of content. We make a separation at the level of container. So remove the concept of container, then content will one and the same, or content will remain as one and the same. Because there is no distinguish, there is no difference, there is no separation. So self exists in me and self exists in you. Then we say, this is my existence, this is your existence. This is my soul and this is your soul. But actually, my and you and me, this distinguish possible due to only the upadhis. But when upadhi goes away, by the dissolving the upadhis, the essence is one and the same. Upadhi, and in the upadhi there is upahita. Upahita is the one and the same.
It means
Upadhis
upahita is a content.
Upahita is the content. And upadhi are
Containers.
Containers. Because of the containers, because of different containers, we see the contents are also different, but contents is one, single. Differences in only the upadhi. Upadhi cannot become one. Container cannot become one, but content can become one.
Upadhis are upa only.
Yeah, it is gauna, the secondary.
Yes, yes.
Shankaracharya says that for that we need a contemplation. We need a thinking. In our day-to-day interaction, we see only the upadhis. We do not see essence. Oh, this is my brother, this is sister, this is a father, this is mother. These are only containers. But in them, there is one reality. And therefore, we are all one at the level of consciousness. We can say it is a relationless relation.
Absolute relations.
Absolute relation. And we have to reach that state by contemplation. Then Acharya says that Muni Vishet, oh, Muni reaches there. Muni attains that state in the state of meditation. by great and deep and right thinking. He has dissolved all his conditioning in intrinsic nature of consciousness, existence, and bliss. And this is greatest benefit. This is greatest profit. This is greatest achievement. Other than that, there is no achievement. Other than that, there is no gain. Other than that, there is no profit. Other than that, there is nothing, anything. This is the culmination of everything. And we reach that state. The man of contemplation always remains in that state. Now, he does not come down. He revels in that state of consciousness. Body may wander here and there. Body may interacts with different type of relations. But he or she does not interested to live at the level of conditioning. Now he has, no one can attract his attention towards them. Because he identified his true nature. In this state, body can automatically drops also. And he doesn't aware that. झाकलिया घटीचा दिवा. When there is a lighted lamp, and if you cover that lamp with particular vessel, what happens with that lamp? No one knows. In the same way, when he remains in that consciousness, what happens with body, other people also do not know. And he is the transcends the body. He goes beyond the limitations of the conditioning. Shankaracharya gave example. The elephant walks on the road very majestically. And if you put a garland around his neck, but somehow the garland cuts down and scattered here and there. And he put his leg on that garland and goes ahead. He does not aware of that garland. In the same way, the Mahatma become one with that reality. He doesn't know when body has dropped. We see the glow on his face, but there is no moment in the body. Doctor says that he is no more now. where he has gone. No, there is no coming and going. He become one with that reality. Like jale jalam, water into water, light into light, and space into space. No word, no action, no emotion, no thought. Utter silence is there. Do everything at the seat of your meditation by contemplation and think that now you are in the body, but you are transcends the body. While living, you are liberated from the body. Jivan Mukta. Upadhi vilayat vishtau nirvishesham vishan munihi jale jalam vyat yomni tejasi vayata. And the next slok describes the profit, the culmination of everything. Yallabhana purolabham. In this way. Yallabhana purolabhu. Yat sukhanna parasukam. Yad jnanana param jnanam tad brahmetyavadharaya. Understand that. That is the Brahman. Culmination of everything. That thought will maintain till tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Just like dissolves like. Here, question may arise that doctor said that he is no more now. What it means exactly?
The consciousness or life expresses through subtle body.
Mm.
And what is a subtle body? Subtle body is just modification of the 5 great elements. The task of subtle body is over. Its elements emerges back into its nature,
Cause.
its
Its
cause, its cause. Then awareness is there, but expression of the instrument is not there. So doctor cannot recognize the presence of consciousness without presency of subtle body. Because gross elements of the subtle body has merged back into its cause. Light is there, but bulb is off. We see that there is no light. No, there is a light, but there is no medium to express the light.
Okay. But the question is that why that consciousness, it is not pervading in that condition.
Consciousness pervading
Huh.
all time.
Okay, but they are not able to detect it with the help of their instruments.
Yes.
Okay.
Through the through the medical instrument,
Hmm.
through the medical knowledge, they cannot recognize its existence.
It means,
They are they are they are habitual with the conditioning.
yes.
But condition is not there. Without condition, they cannot recognize its presence.
Actually, doctor is those who doctors without conditioning, they have to experience that. Actually, doctor means, they are experts.
They are experts in conditioning.
Arre, arre. Actually, in that condition, I think that body is not able to hold the consciousness. That is why.
Not
That is
hold
why
it.
this.
It means that subtle body disappeared
Huh.
into its cause,
Yeah.
and gross body cannot receive the reality to express through that
Hmm. Hmm.
gross body. It doesn't have a capacity and ability to manifest
Hmm.
consciousness.
Yes, means whatever the medium is required for the existence of the consciousness, that medium is weakened now.
Yeah.
Okay, it means
Medium is not available now.
uh, availability of medium is okay. It is weakened. Sometimes we can say that it is weakened or it is lost.
Hmm.
That is what lost.
We can't say it is lost and it is weakened. We can say that it is merged back into its cause.
Uh-huh. The loss of okay. The law of conservation of mass and law of conservation of energy. Mass is also remains. Energy is also remains. No one is lost. No one is gained. Everything is forever.
Yeah. Subtle body merges back into its cause.
Yeah.
It means it does not lost.
Right. If it is completely lost, then new birth or new creation will not be possible.
Yeah.
It means temporarily it is lost. And we say that is a permanent lost. What do you say?
When the prarabdha is exhausted
Hmm.
of this body, but
Hmm.
knowledge not takes place, that time the life period of gross body is over. But subtle body will not vanish. The another stroke of prarabdha
Hmm.
will start. But that prarabdha will cannot get enjoyed through this body. Therefore, subtle body along with its existence goes into another gross body.
To
They will
fulfill
say,
the okay.
they will say that, oh, new baby is born. New baby is born means it means the only subtle body entered into that gross body. And here, that subtle body goes away from this gross body. Gross body will remain in its place, but subtle body goes into another subtle. And same time, in two places, one is a death, another is birth. For whom? Gross body.
Hmm.
One gross body has a death, and another gross body has a birth. But the principle of life has gone one gross body to another gross body. It goes from one gross body and enter to another gross body. Here, many people are weeping and there many people are laughing.
Hmm.
Here is departure, there is arrival.
Mhm.
Okay.
8:30. 8:30.
Yes, I will convey your.
Okay. But from today onwards, I think your functions are going on. No?
Yes.
Okay, so is it possible to attain that at 30?
Possible.
Oh.
Because we are doing everything, no? He's free from everything.
No, but at 8:30 there will be I don't know exactly, but some noise and all.
Program will in hall.
Okay.
I will shift him in my room and I will go down. So he will,
Okay, okay.
he
Ramakrishna.
will sit here and he will attend your lectures.
Okay.
8:30.
Ah.
Ramakrishna.
Ramakrishna.